getting all the points that you can. Because at the end of the day, it's the points that matter.
You're listening to the best experience with Nick Best.
All right, this is the best experience, and Nick is live in studio.
Yes.
All right,
I'm up here at Ben's house, which is a lot of fun in Northern California.
That's it.
We're ready to go to World's Strongest Man.
For real. We got 4 days.
Keep talking over you.
4 days. We got 4 days of World's Strongest Man. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, Nick.
Oh,
that was the fan.
You turned the fan off.
Yes, because we're doing audio.
Oh, yeah, audio.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll suffer. So, cool. So, yeah, World's Strongest Man is Thursday, Friday, May 15th, and then Friday, May 16th are the qualifying heats, and then May 17th and 18th are the finals, because they get no rest. The top 10 are rewarded with 6 more events, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. In the qualifying heats, 10 a.m. is going to be the loading medley. Yes. So if you're anywhere near here, come watch this.
There will be a free section with a jumbotron for those that want to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because if you weren't able to get tickets, but there's going to be also not an expo, but it's a little fan gathering.
Yeah, there's a fan zone, and there's also going to be a bunch of vendors and booths and stuff like that. So it will be exactly like an expo, just right there in front of it. So
that's it.
That'll be kind of cool. So Thursday, May 15th, they're going to start with the loading medley, and then they're going to go to the deadlift, and then the overhead medley. And then Friday, May 16th, they're going to start at 10 a.m. with the Titan toss. Titans toss. So that should be pretty cool. And then we'll have the stone medley, which they'll be over pressing, carrying, and then loading stones. So that's going to be pretty neat to watch too.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna.
It's a far toss, that Titan toss.
Yeah. So we're gonna go over kind of the qualifying heats with that. So in heat 1, we're gonna have Austin Andrade from Mexico, which he's also from Texas. Thomas Evans, Jocko from the USA. Jocko Schoonwinkel. Which is pretty strong kid.
Very strong kid. We saw him.
South Africa.
We saw him. Compete 2 years ago. So
Tom Stoltman.
Which is he's the current champ,
the reigning world's strongest man, and Eddie Williams,
the singing strongman.
Yeah, he sings, and he's also like you don't realize how big he is till you get up on him. He's like over 400 pounds. He's gigantic.
Yeah, he's a big guy,
and he's pretty darn strong. So it's going to be kind of interesting to watch this heat. The loading medley, I mean, Austin and Thomas are faster than you'd think. Eddie's pretty quick too. I give this one to Tom. If he's fast, he's long, he's got long levers. But if anything goes wrong, and Austin and Thomas Evans get ahead of him, that's gonna be rough.
That's it.
But that could cause that. So look for that. Look out for that. I mean, if he doesn't win that, it's going to be a problem.
Oh, yeah.
So, and Austin and Thomas will push him. Jocko and Eddie will also do the same. Everybody in that heat's going to be out for everything. You're going to have to get every point out of every event.
Exactly.
So, the next event's going to be the deadlift. Austin in that group is the heaviest deadlifter out of all of them. That being said, Thomas Evans is a pretty darn good deadlifter. Schoonwinkel is also a pretty good deadlifter. Tom, of course, is a good deadlifter. And then Eddie Williams can also pull over 400 kilos pretty confidently. I think he's pulled like 425. So,
there's going to be some serious competition there.
Now, this is for reps.
Well,
so strategy is going to come into play. Being able to do reps instead of just max weight is going to come into play. But I could actually easily see Austin winning this event, which that could be big. Mm-hmm. That could be really big. That's good points. And Tom, I could see Tom, I can see Evans sneak it up in there in the top 3 on that one.
Yeah, pushing it.
pushing it. So
And he's hungry.
Stillman can't take any room to breathe on this event unless some of the guys are hurt and they just haven't said anything. But, that's the only way this isn't going to be like a deadlift heat from hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that being said, we get back to the overhead medley.
Mm-hmm.
Austin's really good at the overhead. So's Tom Stoltman. But I think Austin's even better at overhead pressing than he is.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that happens. Thomas Evans is also very, very good at overhead pressing. I mean, this is going to be the reason why they're doing this heat is you're going after it to see what's what. You can't just go, well, here's the reigning world's strongest man. He's going to win this one.
Yeah.
Not in this heat. Because everybody can take points from everyone in this heat in all three of these first events so far. Now, we get to day 2. Titans toss. I'm sorry, Tom's got this one.
There you go.
Hands down. But if Austin and Evans can be in the top 3 in those, that could do some things with the points, as well as Jocko and Eddie. I mean, if whoever, I think Austin's going to be right there, either right with Tom or just right there with him the whole way through. But if one of these other guys jumps in and gets up in there, it's going to be
some serious points.
Serious points and serious trouble.
Yeah.
And then you got the Stone medley. And again, I gotta give the nod to
Tom. Yeah, you have to. He's a fucking monster.
The nod on that. He's a monster on stones, but it's also overhead pressing and doing some carrying and some other stuff. So you just don't know. But Tom's really good at carrying events too. Yeah. I mean, Mitchell kind of got him on that, but he's not in this heat. So,
exactly.
He beat everybody else at the carrying. So Tom's going to do. The last 2 events should be very, very, very good events for Tom. Yeah. He's just got to hold his own and stay ahead in those other events, and might not even need to do that good in 1 or 2 of them. Just need to keep the point total up.
Yeah, got to keep it tight.
All right, that was group. So my predictions of making it over to the finals is probably Tom Stoltman and Austin.
There you go.
That's who I think will make it in. I could see Thomas Evans popping in there. And Jocko, if Jocko's healthy.
Yeah, because last time we saw him, he was looking strong.
He was super strong, but he got hurt pretty bad. So if he's healthy, he can be a threat to even win the heat. Yeah. And then Eddie Williams is just strong. If he has a good day. Any of these guys, if they have a good day, this heat's going to be tough.
That's it.
All right, group 2. Wesley Drowinski, strong Canadian competitor, fast guy. Eddie Haynes, same, from Great Britain. Mm-hmm. Mitchell Hooper.
Yeah, you got to give him the nod.
World's strongest man, and he's won all 4 of the major shows.
Exactly.
He's going to be hard to beat. We'll see what's going on with his head right now. He's going to do some things. So if he can keep that together, he should be okay. The thing I will say is anybody who runs a marathon, they're pretty mentally tough and can get through anything. I think he'll be all right. Yeah. Bryce Johnson, big, massively huge, strong guy. Yeah. I see him winning the Titan toss for sure. Yeah. But I think he'll surprise some people. This will be really good for him. And then Matthew Ragg, who's ungodly strong. Yeah. From New Zealand. I mean, that guy's, you got to watch out for him too. That's it. Loading medley, I'm going to have to give the nod to Mitchell on that one because he's really fast. But I can see Patty or Wesley, those 2 guys being in the top 3 on that event. On the deadlift, I don't think anybody's going to be Hooper in the deadlift, but Rags is a
right on him
and a really good deadlifter. And Drowinski's not too bad either. Mm-hmm. Neither's Patty or Bryce. So Bryce has been training his deadlifts pretty hard. So that's it. That should be interesting, but I do see Hooper kind of getting out and getting ahead on that one. Yeah. Okay, then we go to the overhead medley. And again, I see the same thing. I mean, Hooper's a great overhead presser, very well-rounded, very... Yeah. I don't see anybody getting past him on those.
Well, he's been literally sharpening his tools this entire time, improving everywhere he's been lacking. That's the one thing that we've seen consistently with Mitchell.
I don't think he's had a place where he's
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's picked up the slack on places that were like, maybe this or, you know, like he's had trouble at events where he's like, oh, I didn't place where I should have. Yeah. But... you know, he somehow he can wrap his head around those things.
Yeah, he holds himself pretty accountable for he has high self expectations for that. So he's probably his hardest critic, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, that's it.
So next comes overhead, maybe the Titans toss. Wesley's a great tosser.
Yeah.
He is with the sandbag toss, keg toss. He's really great at it. So is Hooper. And then Bryce is like nearly 7 foot tall. So
Yeah.
I think he's going to be pretty good at the toss. So that should be pretty interesting. And then the Stowe medley, everybody in this heat is going to actually probably do very well at the Stowe medley.
Yeah.
And at that point, I think when you get to that, Hooper will just need the points to finish it off.
Yeah.
And he should be fine. Then it'll be who's battling out first, the second position.
I agree.
I'm gonna have to give Dowinski my guess for being in second. If he's healthy, he can do that. But Matt Ragg is not to be overlooked either.
Exactly.
So it should be pretty interesting. And Patty's pretty solid. He's kind of a freak, so you never know what he's going to do when he gets into a position like this.
That's it.
A lot of guys get into the big show, they struggle. A lot of guys get in the big show and they excel. So we'll see what happens.
Exactly.
Okay, Group 3: Shane Flowers, Lucas Hatton, Mateusz Klijakowski, Evans Nana, and Reno Nell from South Africa. No, Reno's supposed to be kind of a freak athlete. So it's going to be fun for me to watch him this year. We'll see what he does. Mateusz has been there, done that. Very experienced.
Yep.
These events, loading medley, Mateusz is going to be fast. Deadlift is going to hurt Mateusz. That's always been his soft spot. So loading medley, I'd have to say Mateusz. Lucas Hatton is going to surprise a lot of people with his speed, because not only that, he's pretty quick. So I can see them going 1 and 2 in that. The deadlift, I don't think anyone in this heat will necessarily out deadlift Hatton.
Yeah.
So I think he can.
You got to pull the points.
Pull the points in the deadlift. Shane Flowers has done a lot of improving, so we'll see what happens. And Evans is a strong kid. He just like Reno. So we'll see what goes on. My guess is Lucas and probably, honestly, Reno will probably go 1 and 2 in the deadlift.
Yeah.
Overhead medley, Lucas Hatton and Mateusz will probably go 1 and 2 in that event. They're both really good at these things.
Yeah.
Mateusz had I don't know if he still got the world record or had the world record in the dumbbell. So he's very good at overhead pressing, and Lucas Hatton just pressed 600 pounds behind his head.
Yeah.
So right there, they're going to be doing pretty good. Then you come into the Titans toss. I'm just going to say Klijakowski now. I've watched him do the toss for God knows how long. He's very good and very proficient at it. Lucas is also pretty solid at it. So that'll be one where they could actually go 1 and 2 in that event.
Yeah.
But other guys can get in. Shane's pretty explosive. Evans, not he's a good kid. He could just go off and surprise everybody. And then Reno, I haven't really seen too much of, but I think he's there for a reason. And there's also a chance for him. But I'm just going to say, in the toss, it's probably going to be Lucas and Mateusz.
Hey, I agree with that too. Those are solid people.
Hopefully they surprise me and don't get offended, guys. But I'm old, so that'll be really interesting. It's going to make it worth. Look, these guys being so close at things, it's going to be really interesting to watch.
Yeah.
And one guy messes up under the pressure. Don't worry, guys. There's only like 400 million people watching worldwide.
Yeah. No pressure.
Nothing could go wrong. All right, Group 4. Oh, we got the Stowe medley. Sorry. Stowe medley. That one I'm going to say Mateusz.
Yeah.
All day.
I agree with that.
He's pretty good at that. Then it's going to come down to Lucas and maybe Reno on that as far as that goes. But you never know what happens. But it's getting through though. I think it'll be Mateusz and Lucas out of that heat.
Mateusz for sure.
But Reno might surprise everybody.
Hey, we'll find out.
All right, next. Group 4, Maximum Boudreau, Andre. I probably just messed that up. Sorry.
Sorry, bro.
Andre. Tristan Hoth, Trey Mitchell, and Luke Richardson are going to be in this group.
That's it.
Now, the cool part is there's no grip event in this one.
Yep.
So that's going to be good for Trey. And then Trey's been working on his grip anyway.
Yeah.
Loading medley, Max is actually pretty fast.
Yeah.
So Max is going to do well. Trey's doing pretty good, and Luke is back to back to what I would say full strength. He did really great, really good in his last show.
Yeah.
He's recovered well from that torn lat.
Yeah.
I remember talking to him about that when that happened to him, having been through that myself, and it's good to see him doing so well.
That's good.
Yeah, so for the medley, Max is really quick. Tristan's not slow. Trey knows it's on the line. Trey will be fast.
Yeah.
And Luke will be fast. So that's going to be a rough one. I see Max doing really well, and probably Luke getting in there with Trey, probably getting third for points on that, which should be pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Deadlift, there's nobody in this heat that's going to out deadlift Trey.
Yeah, 100%. Trey's got this one in the bag.
He's pulled 1,036.
Yeah. He's a beast.
So, and then he's been pulling
no suit.
No, this event will hurt Max because it's normally one of his bad lifts. So that's going to put him down towards the bottom and make it hard for him to get into the final. Luke Richardson's a pretty solid deadlifter. So it's going to be kind of interesting. This will be good points for Trey, that's for sure. And Tristan's not a bad deadlifter either. So this would be good points for Trey and Luke. That's for sure. So that'll be kind of interesting to see how that works out. All right. Overhead medley. I'm just going to say Trey and Max will kill this event. They're both unbelievable overhead pressers.
Yeah.
I think they'll go 1 and 2 in that, and then maybe Luke and some of the other guys sneak in there and get some good points. But Trey's a phenomenal overhead presser. Yeah. If he's got his head screwed on straight, Trey's going to be rough to deal with in this event. He really is. And Max has got the experience, and he's just a great overhead presser. So that'll be kind of good for points. All right, Titans toss. Both Max and Trey are very good at the toss.
Yeah. They
can switch places in first and second in that, I think, pretty easily. Trey surprised a lot of people being able to toss the way Trey can toss.
Yeah.
And Max, if he's on, he'll throw everything like super fast.
Yeah.
So it just, are they healthy? What's going on?
Yeah.
Based on past experiences and things I've seen, I think that's what we'll see 1 and 2 in the toss. Mm-hmm. And then probably Luke or even Andre sneaking in there and getting some points out of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, stone medley. Max and Trey, they're probably going to destroy the stone medley.
Yeah.
They're both good at pressing.
Yep.
They're both good at loading. I don't see either one of them having a problem carrying the stones. Max might go a little faster than Trey with the carry.
Yeah.
But I think Trey will load faster because Trey doesn't need techie. Trey can just grab the stone and throw it and load it. So, which getting through, I'm going to say that'll probably be Trey, and that one's going to be close because Tristan, Luke, it might be Luke and Trey. It might be Trey and Max. It depends on how bad the deadlift hurts Max.
Yeah.
If the deadlift doesn't hurt Max that bad, Max has got a massive. All the rest of the events are going to be good for Max.
There we go.
So it's just going to. How many points can he?
Yeah.
Where can he make it? Fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth would make a massive difference for him in the deadlift if he can make fourth.
Yeah.
Okay. So next group 5, the last group. We have Andrew Flynn, Nick Guardione.
We saw him at OSG.
Yeah, love that guy. Sorry. He's a good dude.
2 Nicks don't make it right.
So, Pablo Cordiaca, Evan Singleton, and Luke Stoltman. This is also going to be another death heat.
Yeah, this is a stacked fucking group here.
Nick's coming in. This is his first one. He's done some big shows already, so he just needs to come in, relax, and just go lay it out on the line. Mm-hmm. Every single event he does, tomorrow, he just needs to go lay it down and just go all out.
Yeah.
And he's good enough to make the finals this year.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, he will make it.
Yeah.
And I think he's even got what he needs to win the whole thing. It's just going to take him a few more years to develop. If he does it slow and methodical, he'll get there and he'll stay there for a while.
There you go.
He's that good. Pablo Cordiaca, good overhead, real fast. I don't see anybody beating him in the loading medley.
I agree with that statement.
that being said, Luke's in there, and so is Evan, and both of those guys can go pretty fast too.
Yeah. If they're dialed in.
If Evan comes in with the right head, Evan can win World's Strongest Man.
Yes. He's on the cusp.
He's just got to come in mentally focused and ready. Not worry about. All he needs to do is worry about the event and getting off the field.
Yep.
Don't celebrate. Don't do anything. Just focus on what you have to do to win. Then celebrate like a maniac after you win the title and you're running around with the trophy.
That's it.
Everything else, all that energy stays bottled up. All the focus stays right on. You just go out there and execute each event as you face it. If anything goes wrong, you have a short-term memory and go get all the points on the next event.
That's it.
If he does that, oh my gosh, he's gonna be deadly. And my phone just got rid of that. Okay. So and Luke's been around.
Yep.
I think this is his 10th World's Strongest Man. That makes 8 of us now that have done World's Strongest Man 10 times. He is the 8th one. Congratulations. It's pretty cool. So with the loading medley, I'm going to say Kordiaka. And I mean, that's going to be because he's so fast.
Yeah.
Singleton can get in there. Luke, I've seen when he's in shape, he can move. Nick can move. This is going to be kind of like a really fun one to watch.
Like I said, this is a loaded heat here.
I want to see Evan do it.
Yeah,
I really
so do I.
love the kid. And I want to see Nick do it too. I got too many people I'm rooting for in this heat. So reality hits. I mean, Pablo and maybe Evan because he's got the experience, but he's got to have his head screwed on straight. If not, I could see Singleton or Nick getting the second place in this event.
There you go.
Okay, deadlift. Let's get to the deadlift. Kind of a heel for Kordiaka a little bit. He will be a good deadlifter in time.
Yeah. He's not one of the biggest guys.
4 or 5 years from now, when he fills all the way, look out.
Yeah.
Look out. But he's improving on that lift. But in all honesty, the best deadlifter in this event is Evan.
Yeah, 100%.
If he doesn't win that event, he's got to be injured.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, that boy can pull, and I've seen it many a times.
Yeah. And Nick's not bad at it. He's not great at it. Oh, he's great at it, but I mean, top 10 guys in the world.
That's it. Takes experience, man. We're at the 1% right now.
But he's getting better at it. He keeps improving. He also trains with Austin, who's a great deadlifter. So he could come in here and surprise a lot of people. I really hope he does. Luke's a solid deadlifter.
Yeah.
Not solid. So deadlifting, I see Evan winning and either Nick or Luke getting the second positions in that.
Yeah.
Which would be good for both of them for point wise.
Yeah.
All right. Now we go to the overhead medley. That's going to be really interesting because Pablo's really good at overhead and he's fast. Evan's really good at overhead and he's pretty fast if he stays under control. And Luke's extremely good at overhead.
Yeah.
So that's going to be one to watch between those 3 guys. It really is.
Yeah.
Do I think Nick can sneak in or Andrew? Sure. I do think they can sneak in. But I think Evan's probably, either Evan or Pablo is probably going to walk away with that. But Luke might have something to say about that.
Hey, it does happen like they call it. The Austrian oak.
And get them both. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Luke might be able to get that one. But I see Pablo or Evan pushing. Well, if they go fast, I see them being a little bit quicker with it than Luke. But Luke's in great shape this year. He's shredded. So
came in fighting, came in wanting to win.
Could be a pretty special year for Luke. So, but point wise, I think this puts Evan in a really good spot because he can do well in the loading medley. He can win the deadlift. He can do well in the overhead. Then it comes to the toss. Now, these guys can toss.
Yeah.
So flip a coin on those.
Yep.
Luke can toss pretty good. Evan's great at it. Pablo's great at it. And so is Nick. And I think even Flynn's pretty good at it. So.
And they're all big guys.
They're all big guys.
They're all big guys. They're all closer to that top.
Yeah. So, I mean, I see Kordiaka being able to go pretty fast with them. Mm-hmm. But whoever goes quickest, the smoothest, and doesn't lose focus and stays concentrating and moving efficiently and quickly, not to the point where they're coming off the rails, but efficiently, they're going to win this one.
Yeah.
I think Evan can win this one, but I also think Kordiaka can too. But either way, those would be good points for those two guys. Then we got the stone medley.
Yeah.
After that, now that's going to be really interesting because you're going to have to press, carry, and load. In all honesty, I see Evan doing very well at this.
Yeah.
I see Kordiaka doing very well at this. Nick will probably do pretty good at it too. It's just going to be not making mistakes.
Yeah.
And then Luke will be solid at this.
Yeah. No,
but speed wise, everything else. I mean, Luke's in shape. Luke could actually. I think Luke and Evan could probably both walk away with this one.
There you go, 1 and 2 right there.
Yeah. In the finals, in all honesty, I see it being Luke and Evan, but Nick could sneak in there. I think the deadlift's going to throw Kordiaka back a little too far.
Yeah.
For him to make up. Andrew's probably going to step in and make good points on a few things and shake some things up. Nick has the ability to make it in there, but he's got to come in on point and not make any mistakes. If he does that, it'll be a good learning experience for him his first year. Yeah. Can he make it in? Yes. So it'll be fun to watch. So
that's it.
That's kind of how we go with that. Now, in the finals, we're going to have the knack, carry, and hoist.
Yep.
So that's going to be pretty interesting. That hoist looks really cool.
It does.
So that one's going to be pretty interesting. That'll be, a little bit of a grip event. So that'll be kind of rough on Trey. I think Tom will kill that event. It should be pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. Evan will absolutely kill that event. He is good at that stuff. Let's see here. Austin, if he gets to that, I think it'll be pretty interesting, but I think he'll do well at it. I think Hooper will kill that event.
Yeah.
He's very good at those things.
That he is.
Without a doubt.
Good at figuring it out.
Yeah, and he's probably the best one at figuring things out. Yeah. And if he doesn't know, he asks somebody he trusts, and he'll get really good advice. Mateus will do good at that. And Lucas will actually surprise people on that a little bit, I think. Trey, that'll be one, depending on the grip portion of that, where Trey could hurt Trey a little bit. And Evan, I already talked about Evan. Evan will probably do really well in that. Mm. Now, max 18-inch deadlift, we could be seeing a new world record on that. And honestly, I think Austin will pull very good on that. I think Mitchell will pull whatever he needs to on that, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we could see 1,200 go down, I think.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if 600 kilos goes down on that.
There you go.
Lucas Hatton will pull really, really well on that as well. Because all the guys that are about 6'2"
mm-hmm.
or a little bit less are going to do pretty good on that. I think Trey will pull very well on it. And Evan, if he puts his head out there, he could actually do pretty well with that. But his height is going to maybe hurt him a little bit on that.
Yeah.
But that one, I just got to say, Hoop's probably going to run off with that.
I can see that happening.
Hercules hold. Tom's going to do pretty good at that. He's pretty solid at the Hercules hold.
Well, they get a lot of practice with it out there in England, because they do it quite a bit.
Yeah. I think Hooper will do okay in that one. Klijakowski will do pretty good at that one. Hatton, not too bad. Trey will actually surprise people on that one, because those handles aren't real thick.
Yeah.
So that one will actually be pretty good for Trey.
There you
go. Max will hold it forever if he gets in the final.
Yeah.
And Evan, if Evan sets up right, Evan can hold that a long time. So that'll be a fun one to watch.
Yeah.
Next will be the Flintstone Barrel Max.
And this is on Sunday at the first event.
Yeah, so this is the first event on Sunday. It'll be that behind the neck press.
Yep.
And we all saw what Lucas did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think Lucas might take that event, but I think Trey and Mitchell will surprise some people on that. I think Mitchell, if he can't win that event, he'll be in the top 3 in that event.
There you go.
Pretty easily. And then Tom Stoltman did pretty solid on it last time as well. And then, of course, Atlas Stones. Trey and Tom will just absolutely kill that.
Yeah.
And then Mitchell's actually improved so much at that, he'll be right up in there as well.
Yeah.
And then Evan Singleton has got a pretty good shot at doing pretty well with the Stones as well. And let's not forget Austin and a couple of those other guys can sneak in.
Oh yeah, no. There's like I said, we're talking about the top percent here.
Yeah,
and these guys are all finely tuned.
But with the speculation and stuff, there's a reason why we do it. Because at the end of the day, it's about going out and getting it done.
Exactly.
Not you don't just win because that's what people think.
Exactly.
You got to go out and see what's what.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in all honesty, I think if Hooper's got his head screwed on straight and steps in, this could be a very good contest for him. I think he can win his second title.
Yeah.
I also think Trey can win this. I also think Evan can win this, and even Austin for that matter.
There you go.
Lucas, I think, can actually win this. Lucas might surprise.
Well, he's been getting more rounder with everything he's been doing. Yeah. And like I said, he got invited to last year's World's Strongest Man, but declined because he just wasn't. He didn't feel he was prepared. But guess what? He's prepared now.
He's prepared this year. So, and I know Alex isn't going to let him come in unprepared. So. It's going to be good. I can't wait to see this. I'm really super excited on seeing what actually ends up happening, and just all the competitors. I love you guys. Yeah. I just kind of giving people kind of what I see and what I think. But
that's what you're supposed to do.
Hey, if you guys sneak in there and you surprise me or you just destroy my predictions, God bless. I'm rooting for you. I want to see everybody win. And since that can't happen, I just want to see everybody go out and do the absolute best they can and leave it all on the playing field. So
exactly. And before we get out of here, Nick, if everyone's watched this video all the way to the end, give me 2 tips for each day of what someone should be prepared for. Remember, we're going to be in Sacramento. It's going to be about 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's not super hot.
It's not super hot, but we will be directly in the sun. So that's that one of those things.
They'll be able to go back.
They will. So but
they'll have tents up for them. Like really, in all honesty, eat your food, relax, and enjoy the ride. Focus on what you have in front of you, what the next event is. If you do good in the event, that's great. Go out to the next event like you placed last and you need all the points you can get in it. If you didn't do good, if you mess up an event, have a short memory, forget about it, and show up and just go after the next event with everything that you have, getting all the points that you can. Because at the end of the day, it's the points that matter. If you beat a guy by 20 seconds, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is beat the guy by 0.1 seconds, or 0.001.
There you go.
So keep your head screwed on straight. Go out and enjoy the experience. Have fun, and take it one event at a time. Do not count your eggs, and do not cry over spilt milk. Just get out there, go have fun, and do what you get to do, because there's so many people that would be out there, doing this if they could and they can't. So go out there and have fun and just enjoy yourself and lay it on the line. Leave everything on the game field. That's it. And just be smart. If you pick up something, you see a different way of picking up something that saves a step here or a movement there, save the movements. Everything counts.
That's it.
So
I'll take us out of here.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you enjoyed this, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, train hard, train smart, and be the best you can be. And thanks, Ben, for having me at your place.
Oh, yeah. We'll see you guys in Sacramento. And if you see us walking around, tomorrow, don't be shy. Come take a picture. Come say hi, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Love meeting people. It's good to see you guys.
That's it. We'll see you guys next time.